Hi guys, I'm in with Depthspader, Brad. He's digging his signal. I don't know what he's gonna get. It was a penny signal?
That was 91, 92.
So it should be penny, right?
Somewhere in that
At least.
penny, or it could be a dime.
Could be a dime. You got it. Oh well, let's see. I got something good. So far I hit but most of the park does not have really much. We hunted this area. This is where I got gold in my first year of detecting, where I went with Mike. We got probably 8 silvers out of here, mostly modern, but I decided to come here again with Brad. He's got a modern penny.
Yeah.
Modern penny. Okay.
For a modern penny. I mean, it was, 5
Yeah,
inches for a modern.
things here are kind of more like 3 to 4 inches, but you just never know when it's something's deeper or not.
A plate or something.
Yeah, I think there was. We found some flat buttons. I mean, I didn't find any, but Mike found like 3 flat buttons here. So, there's some historical element to this. But anyway, there's that big tree here, and under this big tree, I figured we probably didn't hit it very hard. Right there, here's my hole. I don't remember exactly how deep it was, probably about 4 inches. I got a silver. I bet it's probably modern. Probably Elizabeth. Well, it's definitely, yeah, Elizabeth silver. I'll take it any day. Awesome. We'll keep going. So I'm still under that tree, almost under the tree. Yeah, a solid, really high tone signal, hitting 30. I don't know if that was this. Appears like some kind of a, not a button. I thought it was a button, maybe a pin. Let's zoom in on this. S, maybe this way. United SS. It looks definitely older. Yeah, appears to be copper, I think. There's a bit of shine underneath, like here on the edge, but I don't think it's silver. There's typical copper redness in the middle. Yeah, no markings. It's an interesting find. I'll keep going. Guys, it just shows you how much you miss. I got a penny signal here, and I'm just gonna do my silver slingers impression. Because Brad gonna play the role of the tiger today. Silver slingers. Woo! Well, that was easy. The white, I think it's Elizabeth too.
Yeah.
You filming?
I am now. Hey everybody, that was Sebastian.
Hi guys.
Pounder, and we just got silver in the
My
hole.
hair's probably wet.
Sebastian's already got 1 silver, and this is my first one. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Oh, it's a 40s. It's a George. It's a George.
Oh, you got the George, nice.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Check the hole, there could be more.
Yeah, it was screaming loud.
I don't believe how we missed it. It wasn't too deep, right?
No, this is what you see here.
Were the numbers silver or penny?
Oh, it was good. It was screaming. It was hitting like
See?
92 on my machine.
You miss stuff. Maybe that's area had a little bit more bushes. There's a bunch of and we just missed it.
Cool.
Okay, we'll keep going here.
Awesome.
I don't think we're gonna go anywhere else now.
Now we got a few, so they're here.
Yeah. I guess so. Time to wrap it up. It was sort of a shorter hunt I did with Brad, the Depthspader. We went to my old spot that I found the gold with Mike there in Canada. We also got quite a bit of silver coins. I think I only got 2 or 3 that day. I think he got probably 6. But it turned out that we missed a couple. But before I show you the coins, which aren't many, I just cleaned out my pouch. So I just want to, it's probably content of good 4 or 5 hands. This is the stuff that I don't normally clean right away. But sometimes you can find something interesting there. Let's take a look what's hiding in my pouch. Whole bunch of keys. Some of these DLs are a little bit older, but nothing really too old. Bunch of dog tags. This thing, I don't know what that is. There's some writing on it. P and Y. Should look that up, what that is. Shell casing. Got whole harmonica. You can see it's newer because it has plastic on the side. This is new too. You can see by the label. But I might repurpose this box for to put some of the finds in there. Couple golf balls. Lid from Corona jar, the newer style. I think this is, you're looking at the barrel of the gun. Probably older. Piece of a toy gun. Some kind of a tube. I don't know how old it could be, probably 60s from 70s, who knows. In Excedrin inhaler. So sometimes you clean things up, you find little different things. Found this little thing, it was near the bridge. I think from a package of components to the bridge. Dominion Bridge Company Limited, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Oopsie. I find locks, they always sound fairly good. This one's copper. This one's one of the newer master locks. These two were locked up together. They seem a little bit older. Can't make out the brand, but these type of locks from this material are a bit older. I think they're joined together. Might have been some people join locks together to show that they're married or they're together. No. Anyway, I also, that was in the woods. Also in the woods, people do stuff like use these things. That lead is, I don't know what it's from. A little piece of lead. It's always good to find lead, you know you're around old stuff. I found these little things before. I have no idea what they are. Looks like it has a hole there. Anybody knows, let me know. I also found these before. I think it's from some kind of hearing apparatus, or I could be totally wrong. Anybody knows, let me know too. This I have no idea. Maybe a wheel from a toy car. Another big chunk of lead. Vintage vehicle window crane. Couple of what appear to be surgical tools or dental tools. Could be wrong. We got ourselves a Lotus. I think there's still dirt inside. This stuff's freshly washed. They're the same. Is it made in China? It's a bit heavier. It's not all plastic. Let's zoom in. See who made it. Lotus Esprit. 2001. So not that old. And a whole bunch of copper for recycling. But sometimes you wash stuff. It has this one has some writing on it here. What else is there? Just pipes mainly. Different little doohickeys. I think that underneath is a cigarette box, piece of lid or lid from a cigarette box. Anyway, so that's the cleanup junk. Some of it will be recycled, some of it will be thrown out, and a whole bunch of pennies. I find myself sometimes I find myself digging a lot of newer pennies, sometimes not, but I usually don't show them, but you have to often dig a lot of them. That's what you have to go through to get to the good stuff. Right here are the US Lincolns, probably what, about 15 of them. A pile of zincs. That's probably good 200 pennies here, probably from 5 hands or so. And the good stuff, well, not all that good, older pennies. That's the reason actually I wash and clean all those older pennies, because sometimes you find the older ones. This time there was no Indian in between, but I usually separate them well during the hand, but sometimes a few get missed. Young Elizabeths and couple 67 pennies, centennials. These are this young Elizabeth pennies I found. Only found a couple George VI pennies. This one's crusty, and this one's 44. Only a couple Wheaties, 55 and 41s, so nothing too old. And a couple better things. This little Methodist, I think, pin. That sounded good. That gave me a nice silver sound for some reason. And this silver, it was hiding under the tree where we didn't check very well before. And as you saw, Brad the Depthspader got one too. So that's it for the hunt. Not every day could be a great hunt, so, and you got to dig all the junk, so that's the life of metal detecting. Thanks for watching, and take care, and I'll see you on the next one.